Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Claudia Gonzalez. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you so much to everyone who watched my last video and gave me a thumbs up and even commented. I was so overwhelmed by all of your guys' messages and all of your support, and it honestly does mean the world to me, so thank you. This video is essentially going to be me applying to Race Across the World, which, if you don't know what that is, it is a UK TV programme where there's like teams of 2 and they're competing against 5 teams in total to race across the world, and you do so without any phones, so no internet, no nothing, any credit cards, and you only have the budget that they've given you. So of course you have to work along the way.
10 unlikely travellers cross 16 countries without the trappings of everyday life.
Let's go!
Fast, fast, fast.
What have we got ourselves into?
I don't know, this is terrifying. Oh, fun.
This is no holiday, it's the adventure of a lifetime.
Shall we do it?
Be the best view that I've ever seen in my life.
Probably should have gone to the toilet before starting.
It's such a cool concept of a show, like it really is interesting to me. I feel like when I travel, I wouldn't say I rely on my phone, but I definitely feel more secure with my phone. If anything was to happen, you just know that you have your phone there to reach out. If I want to go somewhere specifically, then I will type that place in and kind of look where it is on the map to get a sense of direction of where I should be going. So I think it would be a massive challenge for me to do this without a phone or credit cards, because another thing about when I was travelling by myself is I never really carried cash because I was just very precautious and I didn't want to get robbed. I have obviously seen every episode of both series. I feel like some of the things that they did, I definitely did. Apart from hitchhiking, I was kind of sketched up by hitchhiking just because of some of the stories I've read, but I'm definitely open to doing it if I'm with someone else. The idea of me actually applying came from my stepdad because we all watched it together while we had dinner, and he thought it would be absolutely hilarious if me and my best friend went on it. However, I tried my hardest to try and convince her. At first she was kind of open to it, but then once I actually got her to watch it, she found out what it was and she was like, hell no, you ain't putting me through this. And you know, I gotta respect that. If it's not her thing, then it's not her thing, even though I feel like she would have benefited a lot from it, and I can't really force her. I then decided to reach out to my sister, who is also on YouTube here as Sonia Double G. Check her out if you haven't already. She actually agreed to do it. I want to race across the world with my sister because, first of all, if you've watched my first video, you will know that we are 8 years apart and we are quite similar in a lot of ways, interest-wise especially, but then so different in other aspects, like our personalities are really night and day. My sister's kind of like an extrovert introvert, where I'm more like an introvert extrovert. She's very boisterous, like she is quite loud and out there, and I've always kind of just like been the one to step back and just kind of let her have her moment to shine. I feel like we have quite different ways of travelling. You know, I have no issues with doing everything on the lowest budget, because I do, and she can splurge out to get like a resort or a 5-star hotel, whereas I'm the one that stayed in hostels that have shit all over the floor. And that's just what it is. Like, it didn't bother me, I just go to another bathroom. And I feel like she would like make the biggest deal out of it, whereas I'm just like, Obviously it grossed me out, but someone was probably just drunk and I don't know. My sister massively takes her big sister role to heart. She is very protective, she's very just like, I'm 8 years older than you, so I have more experience, and I kind of just want to prove to her that, you know, I'm gonna be 20 this year, son. I travelled to the other half of the world for months and did so at my own. We've both had international upbringings, but I'd say our upbringings have been slightly different. Obviously she had 8 years before I was even born of family life where I kind of grew up without that kind of unity. I honestly think racing across the world with her would be a brilliant opportunity for the both of us because, you know, she was living with her boyfriend for 4 years. She's gonna move back in for a little while and I want to take this opportunity to get even closer to her, show her the real side of me now, because, you know, in her head she definitely does see me as the 7-year-old that she used to take to school in London every day, which I'm definitely not. And Sonia, please don't take offence to anything I've said. Please don't, you know, you are amazing. I'm obviously just kind of highlighting our differences. How do you know my sister and I?
I met you when you joined my school in year 10, and I know your sister because obviously she's your sister.
I know you and Sonia because I'm your mother, so I knew you before you were born even.
First time I met her was, I came round for dinner and I didn't tell your mum I was vegetarian.
I have known you personally for 6 years. You used to live down my road.
You are both my stepdaughters and I've known you for 5 years.
Got to know your sister. We all went to Amsterdam together. I'd say that we've been good friends for the past 4 years. And I've known your sister for that long as well. Good friend.
Why do you think Sonia and I should race across the world?
Well, it's a fantastic experience and it's the occasion for you two to bond together. And you both love traveling, you know, so it's an ideal occasion to do that.
Claudia's very competitive, so if she doesn't win she'll be very angry and I'll hear about it for the rest of my life, so let her win.
I think you should race across the world because you both love travelling, you're both very competitive, and I think it'd be very entertaining to see you two compete against other people.
I think it'll be very entertaining. You are both interested in travel, but the age gap between you of 8 years is going to make it quite tense at times. So I think it'll be exciting.
Why do you think it'd be entertaining?
Well, because you're both very competitive. You don't, well, you especially don't want to lose ever.
Ever?
No.
What skills would you say my sister and I have to help us along the way?
You both enjoy travelling. You are both really good at languages, so even if you go to a country where the language isn't one you know, you will pick it up quite quickly.
You are very determined. If you have a goal, you're going to achieve it.
I think Claudia is a very good detailed planner.
Well, depending on the part of the world, you know, the races, I think you have the language skills, you know, that you could use. You are both fluent in English, Spanish and French, and then you have some knowledge of Portuguese, Italian, even German, you know, so that's definitely an advantage.
Your sister has age on her side, so that's also an advantage for you both. Your sister is very open-minded, very kind. Yeah, also you.
Who are both very resourceful, you know, with Sonia having maybe a bit more of an imaginative part and you a bit more of a practical part, so that's a good combination.
Good sense of direction, you know your way around a map, you know how to travel by yourself, and you're not scared of challenges that you may come across in unknown territory.
Use 3 words to describe each of us.
Claudia. Stubborn. Stubborn!
For Sonia, I would say sociable, curious and adaptable.
Claudia is ambitious, creative, open-minded.
And for yourself, I would say organized, determined and sensible with a high emotional intelligence.
Small. Kept quite grumpy. Well, I'd say grumpy.
Well, I'm hungry.
And adventurous.
I would say Sonia is well travelled. She's really kind. I'd say your sister's she's very smart.
What do you think we'll argue about most?
What to eat, where to sleep, and how long to stay in places of interest.
About decisions that you made, but your sister may disagree on.
Which way's north, which way's south? Definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
Final answer?
That is my final answer, yes.
I think you will argue potentially about deciding which way to go, you know, and around the pace of the race, you know, racing versus sightseeing. That may be a cause of argument.
We would also argue about sort of things that you do. I think you would do things a bit slightly more daring than your sister.
As well, Sonia may want to take a bit more protagonism, and she may want to mother you a little, and of course that wouldn't be well received. You know, you're very independent and a lot more grown up than maybe she expects. So
When you think you've got a better idea than your sister, and you just won't give in basically until you get your way. I think that'll be most of the arguments is when you don't get your way. Basically, pretty much it'll be because of you.
Oh, will it now?
yeah, potentially some argument and some conflict here, but nothing that cannot be resolved.
What could be our downfall?
But I'm not there. I would say how you get quite stressed. But you can overcome it, but I'd still say that you get stressed.
I think you just stress me out.
Maybe.
You getting angry at your sister because she'll just be like, I don't know where I'm going. You'll be like, I'm going this way. And then she'll just be like, nah, it's the other way. And you'll get angry.
Your sister not being as much of an outlaw as you.
What do you mean by that? Elaborate.
If you got the chance to like sneak onto a boat somehow, probably you would do that. But you'd have to encourage your sister a bit more. You'd have to give her a bit more of a push for that. So it'd be fine. Let's just do it.
I think the downfall will probably be one needs to listen more and the other needs to talk more.
Do you think we will win if we're picked to go on the show?
I do. I think you'd be very contenders to win.
Yeah, of course, I think you've got very good chances of winning. You know, you are both very driven. You are as well very good at resource management.
Yes. If you communicate well and listen to each other, accept there will be mistakes and learn from them and just let them go and don't dwell on them, I think you can win.
You both love traveling and living new experiences, you know, that has been seen along your life so far. So yes, I do think you've got very good chances of winning.
Easily. Probably without Sonia, but I think that's the whole idea, is having a chum with you. So as long as you can give good piggybacks, I reckon you guys are going to smash it.
I've got all my faith in you. I would high five you.
2 meters apart, high five.
Do you know how we know it's 2 metres? Because Claudia's about half a metre, so we just stuck her along 4 times.
Alright, thank you, Alex.
Yes, he wants to be in the movie.
Bye.
Thank you for taking part in this interview.
You're welcome.
Hi, I'm Claudia, I'm 19 and I want to race across the world to challenge myself. I'm very much a high achiever and very competitive, so if I'm in this then I'm in it to win, there's no if, buts or anything about it. I think this would be a great opportunity for me and my sister to really bond and for me to show her who I really am, you know, that I'm not just her little baby sister anymore. Another massive enticement for me is the cash money prize. I'm going to be honest, that is a lot of money for me. Also, getting to travel the world for 50 days, I mean, that is unheard of. Are you kidding me? Me? Travelling the world for free? That is literally my dream. This was made for me. It's so exciting. I'm very much a adrenaline junkie. I want to push myself and I want to see all that I can achieve. And of course I'm going to struggle. I think anyone would, but I really do want to give this a go. And even though me and my sister will argue along the way, I think that's kind of inevitable. I think this truly will bring us closer together. I mean, it has to, right?
Hello, I hope that you're doing well and that you're staying safe through these crazy times that we're currently going through. My name is Sonia, I am 27 years old and I will be, hopefully, taking part in the competition with my sister Claudia, who is 19 years old. Even though we are 8 years apart in age, we are very close and we get on really well, and we both have a very big passion for travelling. My motivations for taking part in the race are to step out of my comfort zone while doing something that I love, which is travelling. I think it will be a very enriching and challenging experience which will make me grow, and I'm all here for personal growth. And lastly, I think I will develop a closer bond and create memories with my sister, which is a win-win situation. Thank you so much for considering us, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!
If you've seen Race Across the World, then let me know what you guys thought of it. Would you ever do it? If not, I don't know. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye!